Hey, what's up, legends? My name is Derek or Jiffy Nova, and today we are back playing some more Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I don't know how to play Call of Duty, though. We could teach you. Do you want to learn? Do you want to learn? Hey, what is up, legends? My name is Derek or J Nova, and today we are back playing some more Call of Duty. This is going to be the second part of the videos where I talk about my powerlifting journey. Last time, I don't know when this video is going to go live, but in the last one, which I think was a couple days ago from the time of me recording this at least, last time was kind of just a general overview of just, you know, how the training is going, what I'm doing, just talking about powerlifting in general. But this time, I want to talk specifically about this block of training that I just did. I just basically did my SBD or squat bench deadlift day for this week, which is kind of signifies like the end of a week block. So yeah, once we get into a game, we'll talk about that a little bit, just talk about how the training's going. And yeah, I'm hoping for these eventually, like once my audience grows, this can be kind of like more of a dialogue into my training and hopefully your guys' training. So if you guys are doing similar things, or even if you're just like doing bodybuilding training, whatever it may be, I like talking about powerlifting. I like talking about lifting in general. So that's kind of what I want this to turn into eventually as my audience grows. Bro, I just don't got it anymore. I just don't have it. Figured. Anyways, this training block has been more of kind of figuring out where I was just overall with all my lifts. So I didn't really mention it much in the last video, but prior to like last week, I stopped using my coach just for the time being because I had some stuff changing with my job, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, you know, pursue powerlifting as much as I wanted to. I didn't want to waste mine or my coach's time if I couldn't dedicate the amount of resources that I want to dedicate towards powerlifting. I was still planning on doing the meet regardless of if I could train every day or not, or not every day, but 5 days a week or not. But with just everything that was going on with work, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it. Long story short, some things have changed, blah, blah, blah. Here we are. I'm back to where I was like before all of that happened. So we're back to normal now. So this week, this block of training was just more about trying to figure out where I was at in my training blocks, just to see where those lifts were and like how I was feeling, all that, all the above. Just kind of get it dialed back in because I took basically 3 weeks off from my coach. I was still lifting, not as much as I was with my coach, but I was still lifting. So this week again is just trying to figure out where we were at, just so we could track everything accurately and make sure that we weren't, you know, screwing anything up. But yeah, so this week was more just figuring out what was going on, blah, blah, blah. So today was my SBD day, my squat bench deadlift day. So we do all 3 compound lifts in one day, kind of like it's more or less like a test day, but it's really not because I'm not maxing out per se. But it is a good day to just test all my lifts, see how I'm feeling, that kind of thing. So we started off today with my squat, which I hit 420 for 3 for my first set. I'll go ahead and throw that video up for you guys to watch. I also hit 430 for 1. I was actually supposed to do, I think 425 was what I was supposed to, or sorry, I was supposed to hit 415 or 410 for the triple, but I was feeling pretty good, so we bumped it up a little bit. And then the single was supposed to be 425, which we bumped up to 430 just because of the 420 triple. So overall, squat felt pretty good today. The single definitely didn't feel as good as the triple did. So what we've kind of deduced basically is, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and my coach. I'll put his information down in the description if you guys are interested in a powerlifting coach. He's been great to me. His name's Ryan. He's been really great to me. He's a younger kid. I say younger kid. He's like 3 years younger than me, but you know, just being able to talk to him every day, and he's very involved as a coach, which is great because, you know, it's not a very common thing. I feel like most online coaches kind of just give you like, here's your program, fill out the Excel spreadsheet, blah, blah, blah. But I talk to him every day. We talk pretty in depth about the training and just how I feel, things like that, and just kind of tweaking some little things here and there. But I'll put his info in the description. He has a form you can fill out if you guys are looking to go on a powerlifting journey and just, you know, tailor your training towards that. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll put that info in the description. Yeah, so my squat, 420 for 3, did the 430 for 1. The 430 for 1 didn't feel as great as the 425 for 3. So what we kind of deduced was that I shouldn't really bump my numbers up. I should kind of stick to what my RPE says, just because I don't think it's, we don't think it's beneficial for me to kind of push the weights right now. You know, obviously I got it, so it's not like it's a failure thing. It's just over the long run, the return on on bumping that weight up isn't going to be as great as if I was just to keep it at what it should have been. So after I hit the squats, I went to pause bench. So my first set of pause bench was a triple at 265. My bench has actually been feeling pretty good lately. I did a few changes. I was always kind of struggling with the pause. Not that I couldn't do it, but just because, or just that when I would get the bar down to my chest, I would basically like segment it a little bit. So I would go down, get the bar to my chest, and then kind of sink it a little bit more, which is just kind of wasted energy. The goal being that you get the bar down and sink it all in one movement. That way it's kind of more fluid. So I was kind of struggling with the actual motion of pause benching, which I'm still trying to dial in. It's definitely better than it was. But I'll throw that up there for you guys to watch right now. I hit 265 for 3. RP was a little bit lower than what was expected. Like I said, I've been feeling pretty strong on bench, so I'm happy with that. And then after that, I hit 272.5 for 1, which again, the RPE on that was a little bit lower than expected as well. So the bench is coming along nicely. I'm hoping, I really would like to get like somewhere close to like 350 come meet time. So if we can get around there, that'd be pretty cool. I've never benched that much in my life, so that would be awesome. So after bench, I went on to deads, and deadlift was actually, like I talked about in the last one, it's been kind of a tough one for me lately, just because of how weird it's been feeling. But today actually was pretty solid. So I hit 485 for 1 at 6, I believe. And anytime I say like at 6, anything like that, I'm talking about RPE. RPE is a scale, basically. It stands for rate of perceived exertion. And it's essentially how many reps you feel like you had left in the tank. So when I say I did whatever, 265 at 3 at RPE 6.5, that means that I feel like I had about 3.5 reps left in the tank. So that 4th rep could go either way. I could get it or not get it. That's what a 3.5 would mean. But that's basically all it means. So anytime you hear RPE or at 6 or at whatever, that's my RPE scale. So that just means that, you know, that's how many reps I feel like I had left in the tank. Yeah, so I moved on to deads, did 485 for 1 at 6, I believe. Or is it at 6 or 6? It was either at 6 or at 7. But I'll put that on the screen for you guys to watch as well. Then after I did the 485 for 1, the RPE on that was also a little bit lower than expected, so we bumped up the double that I had at 9 for the next one. I was supposed to do, I think it was like supposed to be between 485 and 495-ish for the double. But we ended up upping that as well to 510. So I did 510 for a double at 9, so I probably had one more left in the tank. It would have been a grinder, but I probably could have got one more. But here's the 510 double at 9. I'll let you guys watch that. And then, yeah, that was pretty much the training session for today. My SBD days are usually just the 3 compound lifts. Sometimes we'll throw in some lower accessories like leg press, leg extension, stuff like that. Maybe some leg curls, whatever. But for the most part, it's usually just the compound lifts. But yeah, overall, I'm feeling good. I'm liking this kind of form of video. I think every week I'll just kind of talk about my cycle and how it went. I'll probably mostly just post the clips of the SBD day. I'm not going to show you guys clips of like me doing accessory work or shit like that. If I have a pretty like important lift throughout the week that I want to throw in here, I'd probably do it. This week, like I said, was just more about kind of getting dialed in, making sure we're on the right track again after the little hiatus that we had. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Maybe like, maybe share with your friends. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. Thank you guys. See you guys all in the next one. Peace out.